Hey. Okay, so I came home from work today and I was really, really excited and I wanted to share what I found. Because, okay, so when I moved into this house, and I don't think I have any pictures. I'm going to have to go back and look and see. But when I moved into this house, there was nothing in the front yard. There was barely grass, but also there was no garden bed. So there was no flower bed or anything like that. So I built a flower bed. And then I had to figure out, well, what am I going to plant in it? And I threw some things, some perennials in. I'm not even sure how they're going to look. I'm not sure if I like the ones that I'm seeing right now in the front. But one of the things that I did plant, because I just knew I wanted, was rose bushes. And I planted 4 rose bushes, so 2 on each side of the door. Now, they're not very big. And really, when I saw the bulbs coming up, I was like, I probably should pull them off. But I knew they were going to get huge, like, this season. So I said, I'll just let them bloom just so I can see what the roses are actually going to look like. Because, of course, you know, you buy something with the picture on it, and sometimes you don't get what you think you're going to get. So I wanted to see if they were exactly what I thought they were going to be. So when I came home, y'all, I found, I don't even know how I missed that it was opening up, because it's so bright. It was probably a lot going on, but I found this beautiful rose on this rose bush. Now, it's the only rose on that bush. But then there's also, like, some other bushes. So the other 3 bushes also have some buds on them. And I can see, like, one of them is about to open. The other one has, like, 6 buds on them. I'm not sure. I'm going to just let them open because I just want them. Now, these are cutting bushes, so I could really just cut each of these roses as they bloom and put them in a vase in the house. And you know, that would work. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I got really excited about these. The other thing is, in my last video, I talked about my sweet potato slips. And not knowing what happened to my sweet potato slips. So, my kids, and they did this in my other garden. There's a video of when I asked for and it's the same daughter. I asked for Olivia to go and weed one of the garden beds because I was getting ready to plant something in it. And it was only like a space that she was supposed to weed, and she ends up pulling up my squash plants. Needless to say, that year I didn't get any squash because I tried to replant the ones she pulled up and I didn't have any extras, I don't think. Or I maybe only had like 2 extras. Anyways, I didn't get no squash that year. But anyway, so Olivia, I told her, because there's weeds growing up in the walkways, that if she likes to pull the weeds and give them to the chickens. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I love that she likes doing that. However, she pulled up my sweet potato slips. And the way I found out was because my 5-year-old, Sophia, she came running to the door just now while I was preparing dinner and said, "Mommy, we found some potatoes." Okay, so what does that mean? You found some potatoes. So she goes and she gets the plant. And it's literally the potatoes I planted in the ground so that I could grow some potatoes. So I run outside. I'm like, "Why are y'all pulling up my potatoes?" And Olivia said, "I thought they were weeds." So if you recall in that video, I was saying, or I might have edited this part out, but the potatoes are a part of the extended garden. So I started to build a garden with all raised beds. I'm going to walk over there while I'm talking about this. And the raised beds got very expensive. And I have a lot more space. And I was like, I could grow more things, but I really don't want to spend the money on more raised beds. So I said I'm going to try this root stout method for these potatoes, and then I might even do some back to Eden next year in the extra space. All right, so let me just turn around here. So here is the raised bed garden, right? I might be moving a little too fast. These are the raised bed, okay? Now, I still have all of this space back here, okay? All of this, which I plan on extending the garden to. Right here is my root stout potato patch. So she says that she thought that was weeds. She didn't recognize, because I've always had raised beds, that was actually something that I intentionally planted. So then I said, so you must have pulled up my sweet potato slips. And I pointed to where they were. And the face, if I had my camera, I would pop it in right here, a picture of her face that let me know she pulled up all of my sweet potato slips and fed them to the chickens. So at least I know that there is no rabbit, deer, whatever else it could be, eating my plants. It was my child who fed my plants to the chickens. Anyway, mystery solved. I will go get some more sweet potato slips from Tractor Supply and replant them. But until next time, people, be blessed.